Hello my students, how are you? Today we have workbook. Open your workbook at page 49. Page 49. Now look at activity number 1, exercise number 1. Now in this exercise, do you know what to do? Yes, let me explain this activity. Now look, read and tick the box. Now look at the table here. In this table we have grapes, eggs, apples, and fish. Now here we have questions, yes or no questions. Now let's ask and answer about the food. Now let's question number 1. Are there any grapes? Look at the table. Are there any grapes? Yes, there are. Number 1 is already done. Now let's ask and answer a question number 2. Are there any potatoes? Are there any potatoes? No, there aren't. There aren't potatoes. Now question number 3. Is there any watermelon? No, there isn't. No, there isn't watermelon. Number 4. Is there any fish? Is there any fish? Yes, of course. Look at the table. Here we have fish. Yes, there is. Look, question number 4. Fish, uncountable nouns. نتعامل مع uncountable nouns as a singular. الجواب طبعا استخدمنا is for singular and الجواب yes there is because نتعامل مع uncountable nouns like singular. Number 5. Are there any eggs? Are there any eggs? Of course. Sure. Yes, there are. Number 6, is there any cake? Is there any cake? Now look at the table. There isn't cake. So the answer will be no, there isn't. Now turn to page 50. Turn to page 50. Now let's do exercise 1 together. Now look at this exercise. We have in picture 1, Misty and Whisper. In picture 2, here we have Whisper and the man. Picture 3, Thunder and the man. Now listen to the sentences and tick in the box. Now listen carefully and put the tick in the box.
Workbook, page 50. 1. Listen and tick the box. 1. What can we do? 2.
Apples! Nice sweet apples!
3. A box of good apples and a box of bad apples.
4. Now exercise number 2. Exercise number 2. Now let's do this exercise. Look at the story. Find the 4 hidden worms. Now look at the worm. Worm يعني دودة. Now there is a worm in picture 1. Also, there is a worm in picture 4. Yes. طبعا هذا التمرين لازم نرجع يا teacher للستوري. story the bad apples and look at the apples to see the worm اللي هي الدودة لأنه كان bad apples يعني التفاح التالف الخربان طبعا اللي بيكون فيه دودة like this. There is a worm in picture. Yes, in picture 7. What also? Number 4. There is a worm in picture 8. In picture 8. Now let's do exercise 3 together. Match the picture with the sentences. Now look at the situations here. Now here we have sentences and pictures. Now put number 1, 2, 3 in the boxes. Number 1, look at the sentence number 1. We know what can we do? Yes. Now look at the picture. The picture 1. The boy says, what can we do? Now picture number 2. The boys say, we know what we can do. طبعا متفقين مع بعض قالوا هذه الجملة كلهم. Everybody حكى هاي الجملة. We know what can we do. Now picture 3. What does the boy say here? Now look at the boy. The boy says, well done. Well done. Now, thank you, my students. Thank you for listening and watching.